My name is Sydney McComish, and I'm going to tell you about Roman military. Did you know that Roman military was the most powerful military in history? Soldiers were recruited around the age of 18 through 20 years old. Only men could serve in the army. If you became a soldier, you became a citizen of Rome. The military was the longest serving and most effective fighting forces.
What do you think was your legacy?
First, there was my government, which is very similar to America in a republic style. It includes branches such as executive, legislative, and judicial. We also have kept the architecture like columns and cement.
Any arts or construction business?
We did have the wall paintings and the mosaics, but previous engineering has influenced road buildings, techniques, sanitation, etc.
What kind of luxuries influence today's leisure time?
Well, there are spas today that were based off of our baths.
Okay, that's all the time we have. Thanks for visiting us, Rome. I hope we see you again.
Thank you.
This just in, a Roman gladiator is going crazy at the Colosseum. He actually beat 3 lions and is still standing. He's using nothing but his hands at this point and is bleeding out. The crowd is loving it though. And at the end, he was still alive but barely breathing, and he was rushed to the medical facilities. This next story comes from the Professional Carriage Riding Association. The record is broken. The record for the fastest lap in history is broken. This lap was an astounding 16.7 seconds. Somehow he did not win this race, but it was a fantastic one that will be remembered forever. This next story is a very peaceful story, which is very different from Roman culture. It is a musical that was about a family in Rome who was at the top of the social class and is now at the bottom. The musical is now about to win an award for Musical of the Year. It's very inspiring and acoustic. It includes 10 songs and a ton of plot twists. Check it out yourself at the Theater of Marcellus. But hurry up, the tickets are running out quick.
Hi, I'm going to tell you some similarities and differences for Greek and Rome gods. The difference between Greek and Rome gods is there is 10 important Rome gods and 12 important Greek gods. The similarity is some gods and some other gods had important roles, like the Rome god Neptune and the Greek god Poseidon. They are the god of the sea. That is all. Thank you.
How did Christianity spread through Rome? Starting off, the Romans were tolerant of whatever religion people decided to follow, as long as they worshipped their emperor as a god. They tolerated any religion except for Judaism due to the fact that they captured the Jewish city of Jerusalem in 63 BC. At first, the Jewish were allowed to worship one god, but tension grew over time, and Rome then enforced emperor worship. This tension exploded into conflict, but in AD 70, Rome defeated the Jewish. By then, the Jewish scattered throughout the empire, which contributed to the development of a new religion, Christianity. Christianity is based on the teachings of Jesus, a man born into a poor family around 6 BC. In time, Jesus traveled around Judea, preaching and gathering his followers, or known as disciples. Later, he chose his closest friends to help spread his teachings even further. They were known as the 12 Apostles. He often used parables or short stories about life to spread the religion. After Jesus criticized Jewish practices, he was captured and brought to the Roman authorities, who then crucified him, or nailed his body to a cross and left him to die. It's said that even though Jesus was dead, Christianity was only in the beginning stages. Hello, today we'll be talking about children in ancient Rome. Okay, first off, when a baby was born, it was given to the father. Now, if the father put it down outside, that means it was disowned. So then the baby would die, basically, and they didn't accept the baby. We'll skip ahead a few years and go about the age of 7. This is talking about when children learn stuff, okay? They learned to speak Latin from their mom, all this from their mom. They did elementary reading. They did writing and arithmetic. At the age of 7, a boy went to a regular teacher and a girl remained with her mother. A girl's formal education was cut short because the girl married early. And there was much to learn about home management. From her mother, a girl learned to spin, weave, and sew. On the other hand, the boy was trained by his father. Now, depending on what his father did is what he got trained on. So if his father was a farmer, he learned farming skills. If his father was a high position in Rome, he stood beside him in the Arcton when callers were received. The father would also train the son to use weapons in military exercises as well in riding, swimming, wrestling, and boxing. Girls didn't have a ceremony to pass on to adulthood than boys did. It's a really confusing name. It's a lot of stuff. But basically that's it. Thank you and goodbye. That's been the end of our Rome TV show.